Good morning, dear children. I am Shukla from KB number 1 Rewa. Today I am going to explain about the fourth chapter of class 5th EVS, and the chapter is mangoes round the year. Dear children, in this video discuss we will study about the spoilage of food, how the food gets spoiled, what is the need of preservation of food, different methods of preservation of food, about the mango, types of mangoes, and the things prepared by ripe and unripe mangoes. So let us start. Food get spoiled. Dear children, you can also ask from your parents, your mother, about the food spoilage. What are the food items are available in your home are going to quick spoil? All vegetables, fruits and cooked food get spoiled at room temperature after some time. Such type of food lose their color, flavor and taste. You can see in this picture banana and the food items, how their color has been changed and also their taste has been changed. Dear children, why do we need to preserve food? What is the need of preservation of food? Actually, we need to preserve food in order to prolong its life. Dear children, it helps to stop or slow down spoilage and allow for longer storage. It is particularly useful in climate where fresh food is not available. So we are using the preservation of food, the process of preservation of food, so that we can use those food items for longer storage or for later use. How the food get spoiled? You can see in this picture the fungus, white and black color fungi on the bread, on the tomato, how they grow and our food get spoiled. Dear children, food preservation. What is the food preservation? This is the process in which the perishable food materials are given a suitable physical or chemical treatment to prevent their spoilage. By the physical or chemical treatment, we can preserve the food for the later use. Food items which are storing for the longer use, for the later use, we are using different process, different method to preserve it. Let us see different methods of preservation of food. Food can be preserved by several methods. You can see first one is boiling. By the boiling, some of the food items can preserve for later use, for longer time. Freezing, this is the another method by which we can store the food items for later use. Salting, by adding salt, some of the food items can preserve by this method. Oiling, this is the another method by which we can store the food items. Canning, this is the method in which we can store the food packed in the airtight container so that it can preserve for the longer time. Drying, this is the oldest method by which we can preserve some of the food items, some of the food materials in our house. Sweetening, as we are adding salt, like that we can add sugar or jaggery also in some of the food items so that it can be preserved for the longer use. And pasteurization, this is the one of the method by which the food has been heated and in order to prolong its life. So these are the methods of preservation of food. Let us discuss one by one. Brief discussion in different methods. So first one is boiling. Dear children, have you seen in your home your mother is boiling milk after sometimes after 1 or 2 hours, again and again your mother boil the milk? Why your mother is boiling your milk after few duration of time? Actually, for the storage, for the long use, for the conservation, for the preservation of milk, it has been boiled. So boiling kills the germs that spoil the food. By the boiling, the germs has been killed from the food. Freezing, this is the another method by which we can preserve the food. Food kept in a cool place stays fresh and longer time. At home, we store food in refrigerator. Deep freezer is used for storing food for longer time. Freezing, dear children, freezing food is the art of preparing, packing and freezing food at their peak of freshness. We can freeze most fresh vegetables and fruits, meats and fish, breads and cakes, etc. for the later use. Next one is salting. Common salt helps in food preservation and it also kill the germs present on the food items. So this is the another method. By adding salt, we can preserve some of the food items for the later use. So by salting, we can preserve the food. Oiling, this is the another method. Similarly, oil also helps in food preservation. By adding oil, we can save our food items, we can preserve our food item for the longer use, for the later use, so that we can enjoy those food items whenever we want. The next method is canning. Dear children, food preserved from the germs in airtight containers. You can see in the picture the food items stored in the some containers. Dear children, it is the process of applying heat to food that is sealed in a jar in order to destroy any microorganisms that can cause food spoilage. So by this method we can preserve the food items. The next method, it is also chemical preservation. By this preservation, our airtight container and the food items can be preserved by some chemical. By adding some chemical, we can preserve our food items so that it may be available on the market for the later use. So this is the one of the method. By chemical preservation we can save our food items for the later use. Drying food, it is the oldest method. Dear children, it is the oldest method known for preserving food. You already have seen in your home also, sometimes your mother is drying the chilies and some of the vegetables, some of the fruits, drying on the floor, on the roof for the later use. Actually, when we dry food, it is exposed to a temperature that is high enough to remove moisture. So by this method, moisture of those food items, wetness of those vegetables or fruits and food items has been removed, and the germs has been killed by the drying, and it has been stored for the later use. You can see in this picture, aam papad, that is Mamdi Tantra, is also trying to dry and store for the later use. In this lesson, we have to discuss about this aam papad, Mamdi Tantra. This is the special summer treat. In the next video, we will discuss the process of preparation of Mamdi Tantra. So the next method is sweating. Sweating is another method. By this, food can be preserved by adding high concentration of sugar, because germs cannot live in such syrup. So this is the another method we can preserve the food. Pasteurization. This is the one of the method by which we can preserve some of the food items. It is a method of treating food by heating it to destroy or kill pathogenic organisms, but not harm the flavor or quality of the food. For example, dear children, for example, milk is pasteurized by heating it. Pasteurization also used with fruit juices, wine, cheese, etc. So by this method we can preserve some of the food items for the longer time use. After the preservation of food, after the different methods of preservation of food, now let us discuss about the mango. Dear children, you know the mangoes are said to be the king of fruits all over the world, and it is commonly mostly available in the summer season. And you know that summer season is going on, and I think you all are enjoying this special fruit. Dear children, mangoes are good source of vitamin C. Vitamin C is present on this fruit. It helps in fighting cancer and are good for healthy skin and eyes. Already you know that this fruit mango is called as king of all fruits. So this is the one of the summer treat. It is commonly available in all over India in the summer season. You can see different types of mangoes. In the first picture you can see Chaunsa mangoes, Hardoi, Uttar Pradesh. It is famous. It is commonly found in Hardoi, Uttar Pradesh. Second one is Badami mangoes. It is found in North Karnataka. The famous mango of North Karnataka. Third picture of Safeda mangoes, and it is found in Andhra Pradesh. The fourth picture, Langra mangoes. It is commonly found in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. Fifth picture you can see Totapuri mangoes. It is commonly found in Bangalore, Karnataka. Next, the sixth picture of mango, that is Neelam mangoes, and found in Andhra Pradesh. So these are the different types of mangoes. Some of the more mangoes, let us see. Lakshman Bhog mangoes, Malda, West Bengal. It is famous in Malda, West Bengal. The next is Amrapali mangoes, all over world. All over India. It is found all over India. Amrapali mangoes. The next one is Fazli mangoes, Bihar and West Bengal. So Fazli mangoes are found in two states, Bihar as well as West Bengal. Next one is Vanraj mangoes, mostly commonly found in Gujarat. You can see the color is also changed in different mangoes. Dasahari mangoes, it is mostly found in Lucknow and Malihabad Uttar Pradesh. The next one is Kesar mangoes, and it is found in Junagadh, Gujarat. So, dear children, these are the different types of mangoes which are found in our different parts of India, and it is mostly available in all over world, all over India in the summer season. Now let us discuss about the items made from ripe and unripe mangoes. Ripe mangoes, by the ripe mangoes, aam papad, we can prepare aam papad, jam, jelly, juice, squashes. And by the unripe mangoes, pickle, chutney, murabbas, etc. You can see what is the murabba and how it can seen murabbas, jellies in this picture. So, dear children, by the ripe mangoes and by the unripe mangoes, the different things, the different food items can be made. You can see jellies and jam. It has been stored in the different can, and it is available in the market also. Jellies, squash, you have seen in the market as well as in your home. Sometimes your parents brought from the market. So, by the unripe mangoes, some of the food items like chutney, pickles can prepare, and it is mostly prepared in the summer season, and we can store it also for the longer use. The next one is aam papad. Dear children, aam papad, this is the special treat of summer season. You can see in the picture the square cut of Mamdi Tantra, and it is mostly prepared in summer season by the pulp of mangoes, ripe mangoes. About the process of preparation of Mamdi Tantra and how it can be preserved for the longer use, we will discuss in the next video. In this video, we have discussed about only the preservation of food, spoilage of food, and the different methods of food, and about the different types of mangoes, the things prepared by mangoes, the king of fruits, mango, that is the summer treat, and you know about that the mangoes are good source of vitamin C. You have to note down it, and you also you have to note down the different methods of preservation of food and learn it. Dear children, mango also helps in fighting cancer and are good for healthy skin and eyes. Thank you, dear children. Thank you so much.